So, hi guys, welcome back to Code Explorer. Here I am Pavitra Banerjee with you, and you are watching the front end project playlist of Code Explorer. Here we have already done an BMI calculator from scratch using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So, if you have not watched this video yet, then please go to the link in the description box, and you will get the link in the I button too. So, please go to the video and you will definitely uh, create your first project BMI calculator, which will be very useful for you also, and it will be a very good project for your resume also. Okay, so and today, as you can see that I am inside my portfolio website. Here you can see my portfolio website. So here you can see that I have my project section here, and if you go to my project section, there is you can see that I have made too many projects here, and I have some projects in my GitHub repository which I have not added it yet inside my portfolio website. I will definitely add them. So now today I have decided that today we will create an tic-tac-toe game. Okay, so today we will create this tic-tac-toe game. So take a look. Okay, here you can see that it is a tic-tac-toe game. So start the game. Now let's suppose here I will give here, then I will give here, and definitely the match has been tied. Okay, so when the match will be tied, we should return the tie game as an alert message. Okay, you can see here. So and now when we click the OK button, the game should be reset. So okay, as you can see that O wins now. Okay, and when you will click the OK button, it will restart the game. Okay, so now let's start that how we can build this game. Okay, so to build the game, what we have to do, we have already created an front-end project uh, folder inside my desktop. So I will simply right click on it, and then I will open it with my VS Code. Okay, as you can see that this is our BMI calculator folder which I have already done. So I have already mentioned that link will be in the description box, and also the link will be given in the I button. So please check the video. And now I will create another folder here. So not here. I want to create a new folder inside this front end, which will be basically an tic-tac-toe. Okay. So now inside this folder we have to create 3 more files. One for will be index.html, which will be our HTML file. Then we need an CSS file, which will be style.css. Okay, and I want another file for JavaScript, so it will be script.js. Okay, so now you can see that we have created 3 files here. So as you know that while we are using VS Code to write our HTML code, then we have an emit option which is C++, and if we hit enter, it will create the basic boilerplate of our project. Okay, using HTML. So now I want to give it a title which will be tic-tac-toe, and now I want to make it live. So as you can see that as I have not written anything inside the body section, body tag, so now this is basically empty, but the tic-tac-toe name is given here. Okay, so now start the coding using HTML. So let's see here that what we have here. Here you can see that a tic-tac-toe written here, and we have a box. Basically we can create this box using tables. Okay, So I will create it using table. Okay, so let's create it. I want to create an h2 which will be the name Tic Tac 2, and then I want an HR tag here, and then I want to create a table. Okay, inside the table we have to create table rows first, so I will use this tier tag, and inside the tier tag we have to create our table data, so I will simply use the td, and we have to give it a name. So I will give it an id name basically. So id will be basically cell 0, because the indexing starts from 0, so I am here giving it a name of cell 0. Okay, and then I would simply copy this and I will simply paste it, and then I have to rename it 1 and 2. Okay, now what if you go here, basically it is showing nothing, right? Okay, so let me check. First I have to complete this. Okay, let me first have to give it some names to check that is it working or not. As you can see that this is working, but we have to fix this using css. We will fix it in using css. So now as you have seen that inside our tic tac row we have basically three rows, one which is one row here, one row here, and one row here, and every row has three data. Okay, so we have to create it. So I will simply now copy the whole tier tag and I will paste it for 2 times. So as you can see that we have now 9 tables, so I have to simply just name it as 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 7, 8. Okay, now let's see that how it is showing now. Okay, I think the table is ready now. It is in table format. Yes, it is in table format, but we have to fix this styling. Okay, let's first style this. I want this inside and center tag. I want the text in center, so I will simply use this center tag to make it center. Okay, okay, now we have to fix our table using css. So what we have to do, basically we have to first import our css file inside this html file. Okay, so we will use the link tag to link it, and it will be basically our style.css file. So this is our style.css file, and now we have to write our css code. So what we have to do, we have to target our table tag. So how we can do that, I will have to simple type table, and there I want an width of basically, let's suppose 300 pixels. Let's check it, and height of also 300 pixels. Okay, let me do it one page first. One page here. Okay, as you can see that as I have made the height, I have changed the height and width of this has changed. Okay, so now what I can do, basically I can give an border collapse option here, border collapse, and the property will be collapse. Okay, now I want to set a margin. Basically I want to set a margin which will be basically 0 and auto. Okay, as you can see that this is the middle portion, as we have given a margin here. Let me check to show you. Yes, this is inside of our middle portion. Yes, this is working. Okay, let me fix this first. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to check our table data, right? So So I will simply uh, so now we have to resume our the we have to fix our table data, right? Okay, so now target our table data here. So how we can fix it using the td tag? We have to use the td, and then I want to give it an width of, let's suppose, and give it 100 pixel fast. Sorry, not 10 pixel, it should be 100 pixel I want. And then I want to give it a height of 100 pixel also, because I want to make it square. Okay, then I want its text line in center as okay. Now I want the vertical line in middle. I want a vertical line basically in middle I want. Okay, now I want an font size of 50 pixels. Font size should be 50 pixel. Okay, now this is working basically. I want font weight bold. I want bold. Yes, and then I want a border here in the every uh, code. So it will be 1 pixel solid, and then okay, as you can see, now this is looking great. Yes, according to me this is correct right now. And but I want to make the cursor pointer. Okay, so now make the cursor is pointer. Okay, now the cursor is pointed here. Okay, Hmm, I want an hover effect on this PD. So PD we have to use hover, and then I want this background color should be, when I will hover in it, it should be what color can I choose here? Okay, let's suppose select this for now. Okay, this is working, but I want to change this color. And I want yellowish. Okay, now let's see. Yes, well, maybe. Okay, let's leave it for now. I will fix it later. But now this is working. The hover effect is perfect right now. Yes. Okay. Uh, okay. So okay, everything is perfect right now. But what can I do here? I have to delete this all. Okay, because we want empty tables. So I will simply remove this all. Okay, now our table is ready, and now we have to make some JavaScript functions here to make it fully functional, right? Okay, let's see how we can do that. Okay, so for doing so, we have to simply go to our script.js file, right? Okay, let's come to our script.js file. Here what I will do, I want an variable name player, and it will be, sorry, there is not let, that is let, sorry, let player equals to it should be an x I want. Okay, let's suppose for now. And now I want to define our board, so let board equals to, I want an array here, and here I have to use the, here you can see that we have 9 table data, so 9 table columns, so I have to give it 9 values. So what will I do? I will simply copy it and then I will paste it for 9 times. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Let's check. Count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, now this is perfect, and I will use the semicolon. And then here I want to uh, create an function which will be responsible to uh, mm, move the players. Okay, so I want to define a function here, and it will be player move, not move. I want player move. So here what I can do, uh, I can pass two arguments here. So one will be, let's suppose, cell, and one will be player. Let's suppose. Let's see what we can do. So what we can do here, basically, I want to do something here, right? What can I do? Okay, let I'm giving an index equals to cell dot id dot, and I want to replace this. So I will do the replace function simple. And then I want and string which I have given here, so you can check the name that we have given. The names like cell hyphen is common here, so I have to use this hyphen. So it will be, sorry, cell hyphen, and then it will be an empty, sorry, and I will be pass it here like this, right? Am I missing something here? Yes, obviously I am missing here, and oh, first parenthesis before. So let me add this. Okay, I have added it, and now as you can see that we have done it, and we have to use the percent file, percent folder, percent function to make them working. Okay, so I have used it, you can check. So now what we can do, basically, uh, nah so basically what we can do here now, so we can let's suppose I want to nah so we can basically pass an if else conditional statement here, which will be basically for the board and index of our board basically. So I will use the board index, and if it is equals to an empty string, at that time what we can do, we can so simply we can uh, we will use the cell dot class list function. We want to list it, and then I want to add it to our player. Let's suppose player. Okay, this is what I want. And then we have one cell dot inner HTML function. So it will be basically go to our player, and we want to pass this to our board index. I want to pass it as board index. So let's take it board index, and this will be or player. Okay, so we have make it right. Now what we can do, um, what we can do now, basically we have to check the winning stage, and we have to define three more functions here, right? So, and I want to loop them using a conditional statement here, and which will be for basically when we will use the uh, when anyone will win the game, we should we want an alert message that which will that this has wins, and then I want an tie message, tie alert message, and I want an function which will reset the game. Okay, as you have seen here, so I want a function like this, that when anyone will win the game, okay, you can see that zero wins here. So we have to give an winning message, and we have to give an uh, uh, tie game message, which I have already seen you, and I want a reset button when we user will click the OK button. Okay, so let's see how we can build this. So for doing that, um, I have to pass something here, but I can pass here. Okay, let's suppose that I want, and if uh, okay, let me win, which will be take an argument, no, not window, which will take an argument player. If it is, then we want an alert message which will see show us that player, and with the player we want an id message wins. Okay, I want this. Okay, and else if tie, let's suppose tie, I have not defined this tie or this win yet, so we have to define them. We will do it later, but for now tie will be a function basically, so I have to make it function. So if tie function was, so then what will be, no, 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 no. We want an alert message here again, alert message which will be that basically tie game. Okay, this message should be shown here. And what I want an reset function here also. I will, so we have to, no, 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 not resize, reset, reset. I want this function, we have to make this function. I have not made this function yet, so I have to make this function. So reset, and I have to make this as a function, and I want to call that. Okay, okay. So I think this is working or not. I have to check this letter. I will check this letter. So first I have to define the win, tie, and reset functions. We have not defined it yet. Hmm. Okay, now let me uh, add the players here, because I have not added any players here yet. So we need two players. So, and here I want an let cells which will be equals to, and I want an document dot, I want a query selector. Where is our query selector? By query selector, which will be all, and it will take all the TDs, right? We want all the TDs here. Okay, we have taken it, and now what we want, I want a for loop that for, yes, our code is predicting perfectly that I equals to 0 and I greater than self length, and then I want I plus plus to continue the code, and it will basically take the cell as an indexing, and it will, sorry, it will take the I as an indexing, and then I want an add effect. I want an add event listener. I want to add an event listener which will be click, right? Okay, which will be click, which will be click, yes, which will be click, and we want to pass a function here. So we have to give it a function style. Now we have to define that if we have to define our players, if player equals to x, at that time what you have to do, at that time you have to move our player move, you have to player move to this and then x, this, and then you have to move to x, and then what you have to do, you have to now choose the player as, basically you have to choose the player basically as O, and then what we can do, uh, we can give an else message here also. Else what we will, you have to choose the player move which will be basically take this, and this will take our O here, and if it is O then you have to choose the player as, sorry, I have made a mistake, and when this will be, so I will take this player as X, right? I think I have made some mistake. That's what I am doing here. Basically I have closed this here, but I have not, but I don't need to close it here, I want to close it here, and then it would be work, right? Now I think the code is ready, so now I just want to check the code. So for doing that I want to simply add a script tag with ssc which will be script.js. Okay, now let's check what happened. No, not this, not this. This is not clickable yet also. This is happening nothing here. So we have to go to our script tag, script code here. What we can do, we have to because none function is yet, not complete yet. I have not complete any functions yet. So I want an function which will be, let's suppose I want to give it a name of check win. Okay, let's suppose, and I want to pass an argument here inside which will be player, and then I want to define this, and I want to define this like that, that if, okay, now here you have to understand in mathematics, basically basic math. Okay, so how we can win a tic tac toe game. So I have given an id name inside of every table data here. It is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, when 0 1 2, if 0 1 2, then one can win. If 3 4 5, one can win. If 6 7 8, then one can win. If 0 3 7, one can win. If 1 2 uh 7, one can win. In the 3 5 8, one can win, right? So we have to, and one more thing, if 0 4 8, one can win. And if 2 4 6, then one can win also. So we have to define all them here. I want to define them all here. Okay, so what if our board is 0, and at that time it is player and logical, and if board 1, yes, also yes, were perfect. And if board I want board 2, till board 2. I'm sorry, I have used single equals 2, so this is causing this error. We have to use the double, because this should our logical equal. Okay, and now this is the main thing, we have to define logical or. Yes, if it is, and then what will I do? Okay, let me take something good like from here, and I will simply copy this code, and I have to write this for 7 times. So I will simply copy it and paste it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. At the end of the 8, we don't need this. And now we have to, what we have to do, we have to define these all, which will be 0 1 2, then 3, then we need 4, then we need to define the 5, I think 5, then 6 7 and 8, right? So now if it is 0, then it is 1 3. Okay, let me change 0, then it is 3, and 4 5, then comes 6. So this is 6. Now 0 4 0 3 6. Now we have to define 1 2, no sorry, 1 4 7, 1 4 7. Yes, we have to define 1, then 4, then 7. Then what we have to do, we have to define another 2 5 8. Now one more condition, if it is diagonal, then one will also win. We have to check this also. So 0 4, then 8, right? So we have to define that 0 4 and 8, and otherwise 3 4 and 6. So sorry, there is 2 2 4 and 6. If it is, then one can win. Okay, so if this is, we want to return true. Okay, if it is, then we want to return true. Return true. Okay, otherwise we will simply return false, right? Else we want to return it false. We want to return false for now. Okay, so what we have done, we have check win players, right? So we have to simply Okay, let me copy this. Otherwise, if spelling mistakes, then it can be throw error. So okay, now this is right. Now we have to define an tie option function, which will be responsible to okay. So let me. So I will give it a same name like check, using check. So check. So I will use function, and then I will use check type. I want to check the type, right? What is the game when the game will be tied, right? So I have to simply use an for loop. Let I equals to 0, then I, the length of the I should be basically board dot length. We want the board and we want this length, right? And then we want I want to increase this, so we will use the I plus plus. So for these we want to define that, and inside this we have to return another if else condition we can use. So if board I no, we don't need this. If board I equals to an empty, at that time what we have to do, okay, if board I, then we got return false. If board of indexing something is in the empty, at the time we will return false, right? And otherwise we will simply return true. We will simply return true. Okay, so this is our check type function. I don't want to pass any arguments here because we're simply checking this type option. So we have to replace this type with the check type we have defined here. Okay, not t, not t, not t, is check type only. Okay, and now what I want, I have already defined. You can see that I have defined a reset function, right? So I have to define these also. Hmm, let me check on why this is not taking anything. What's wrong with the code here? We have not made any wrong, but why it is not taking? Okay, after writing the code I will arrange the code, rearrange the code. Okay, so let me first complete the code once. So I want to uh, what I want to define a function for resetting the game, right? For reset the game, what we can do, we will simply use a for loop here, board dot length, yes, simply, and then we have to uh, if we have to define that if board, yeah, if board I equals to an empty string at that time, empty string at the time, what we can do, we can define that if let's cell equals to, I want to get an id name which we have defined here. You can remember that same cell id. So we will use the same id then here. So simply document dot get element by id, which name is cell, and with it we want to add our indexing. Okay. Now what you can do, you can do cell dot inner html, and this should be an empty string. I want to define this. Okay, let's see what will happen. Okay, let's see. And I want to define an cell dot class list. Okay, so I will use the class list function, and I want to simply remove all these. I want to remove this. So what I want to remove, sorry, I want to remove the x as our player name, and I will simply copy this line and I will simply paste it here, and we have to rename this x with O. I think our code is ready now. There is no error. Okay, we have already made this. Nothing happening here. Okay, okay, sorry, I have fall. I have forgot to add anything here. Not forgetting anything, so we have to add something here. So what we can do, add this here css. Uh, we have to target the trees with x, no, dot x, which will be and color. Let's suppose the color should be now crimson. Let's suppose, and I want to target an tree dot o, which will be an color name of, let's suppose, blue. Okay, now let's check once. No, this is not working. So I have to recheck our script.js functions once again. First, we want to initialize this, so I will simply remove this, and I will simply paste it here. And I want to use an reset function here. Okay. And one thing I can do, I can use this letter. I can use this. Okay. I have done this. Will it work? Mhm. Okay, let me just that I want to add an TD active option here, and what is that? I want to add an background color here, which will be basically, let's suppose, uh, s- um, what if, is this clickable now? What the wrong with the food? We have to debug this. Is it taking all the positions we have defined is right correctly? Now we define the cell parameter. Where is the cell parameter? We have not defined it yet, right? So as you can see, the code is not responding. What we can do, According to me, the code is perfect. I have checked it multiple times, but there is nothing wrong with the code. So how you can fix this? Oh shit! We have added this strip tag here inside this head tag. This is wrong. We have to add this inside the body tag. Okay, so later I have added it, and still this is not responding. Okay, so what I have to do? I want to change one with variable, and they are not responding. So I want this here. Yes, I want this here, and I want to fix this cells position here. I think uh, I have made some wrong position, so the code was not taking properly input and output. So now I think this is ready. As you can see, I have fixed all the problems here inside the code. Okay, so it is why, because why I have to fix this code with this, because I have first have to define all the variable, all the board here. So I have made this with all the 9 empty strings. So and then I have to, as I have already defined with the player move function, then I have created, as I have created this check win function. So I have first check win function, then check type function, then I have check type, then I have used reset function. So I have to define the reset function here also, and then we have to use the self function here. Okay, so now the code is working, right? And one two more things what I have done here. So basically I have given an background color here also for the two codes of X and O, as you can see, right? So I think, as you can see, that this is saying that X wins, and while I will clicking this OK button, this is just simply resetting this game, and now you can see that O wins, simply resetting it. As you can see, now the game is saying the tie game. Okay, so I think this project is very helpful for you. One more thing I have forgot, I have removed this hr tag here, so I have want to add this hr tag also. Okay, so now the project maybe, now maybe it's complete. And if you want to add anything, if you want to add any footer section here, you can definitely add the footer section here. So to add the footer section, let me show you that how you can do that. I want to give it a footer section, and I want to keep it in center. It should be center. So insert the center tag, I have to use this, and here I want to create and copyright and copy 2023, and here I want to add an anchor tag, right? I want to add an anchor tag, and here I want to give https slash throw news google.org. This is my domain name. You can definitely go check the domain. Okay, and here I want to create a span tag. Inside the span tag I want to write my name, which is Sutra Banerjee, right? You can see it, but this is not looking perfectly, so I have to fix this also. So after this I want to give an insert tag here. Okay, I have written this HR tag to basically make this complete, and now I want to style this. So I will use the uh, hmm, what I can do. I want to simply add an inline CSS, so I will use style attribute, and then I want to use the background color, which will be basically let's suppose acquire, and okay, and I want to add it padding. So padding will be, let's suppose, 10 pixel. Okay, and then let's suppose I want to no, not here. I want to check here. Here I want to add a style attribute again, and here I want to give them color, and the sorry, color should be, oh sorry, what's wrong with you, my boy? Color should be crimson, let's suppose. Okay, as you can see that this is now ready. Okay, now let's check the final look. Here here you can see that the game is perfectly working, and X wins. Okay, and this is resetting all this. Tie game. Okay, so I think you guys have understood that this was my tic tac toe game, and here is my portfolio website. So basically this is for today. Hope you guys have understood that how we can build an tic tac toe game using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is for today. I will see you in the next video. So till then, uh, keep watching our channel. So if you have loved this video, then please hit the like button. I will share the GitHub repository link with this of this tic tac toe game with you. I will upload this game to my GitHub repository, so you can check the source code from there. And uh, I want that you should develop this code from scratch by yourself, so you can definitely check this video while making this. So this is for today. If you are the new one in our channel, then please subscribe our channel. uh, if you don't want to miss any update from us. So this is for today. Till then, keep watching our channel. Happy coding and stay safe.